Alright, everybody, it is the Dominion back on NNN Nation. And as you can see from the title, this is another Tales from the Nation. I was looking back and we were supposed to do another one more. And then after that, we figured we'll just integrate stories into the NNN podcast. But anyway, here's one more for you. And first, before we get into the story, I want to apologize for the lack of uploads. For one thing, I've been having a lot of health stuff, which I do have a good video explaining that stuff on the Dominion Gaming channel, if you're interested. And you know, me and Dope, for one, we haven't even played for a few days, but we just have a general lack of wanting to upload. It's just we don't really want to half the time. We have trouble wanting to even play games as is. So those are pretty much the two reasons, and I apologize for that. But anyway, getting into the story, this is the story of well, I guess a friend of ours, me and Dope Gutters. Geez, I don't really know. I guess I'll just use his name as is. So this guy's name is Noah. On the PlayStation is Crazy Gaming. And so Noah was always kind of, how do we put this without being too mean? I don't know. He's always kind of an idiot, I guess. It's in high school we all sat at a table, you know, friend group, and he, you know, would always be making stupid noises and stuff, and it actually got to the point to where Dope would have to beat him up sometimes. Not like you're envisioning beating him up, but it was funny, sort of, just because Noah was being a complete idiot. But anyway, fast forward a few years later to about, geez, this is almost, it's hard to believe, but this is almost 2 years ago now, when we were playing with him. It's hard to believe, but we started playing with him on the PlayStation. Things were seemingly going well. It's like, okay, cool, we might have a new guy to play with. But then we were, okay, first of all, on GTA, right? We used to play GTA a lot. We could never just do anything in free roam, right? Like just kill noobs or just have fun, drive around. It was always, we'd be in free roam about 15 minutes and it'd be like, alright guys, Noah would say, alright guys, wanna do a job, make some money? It's just like we always had to be doing a job or some kind of mission, which was annoying enough. And then we did the which one was it? The Doomsday heist with him. And this is where things really got bad. So we were, you know, at first things were going okay, but here's where it started getting bad, is to where he would try bossing us around like we'd never played the game before. Now keep in mind, we're actually hundreds of levels ahead of him. Now, it's fair to say most of that is from Peter Griffin's AFK. That is true. But generally speaking, we have more experience than him. And he was like, well, you know, I played this on the 360. And it's like, well, a lot's changed since the 360 days, okay. And when we were playing with him, he was about level 98, something like that. And anyway, he would boss us around on like how to, you know, and pretty much he like coordinated us. It's like okay, Dominion, you're gonna go over here and do this, and it's just, you know, and it's like I go middle, it's like Dope, you go over here. It's like okay, it's just like, all right, it's kind of bossy, but you know, it didn't stop there. It's like one time there was a mission we were doing, and it was late at night. It was, but he just randomly left in the middle of the mission. And by the way, he was frustrated because we died once on it. But the thing was, he drove the vehicle we were in straight into where all the guys were shooting. So no wonder we died. And then the second attempt, he just quit out. And then the next day, he's like, I was tired. Which is okay. It's fair, but it's just like you could have said something. And then, I don't know, there's just like one time he was playing a TikTok over and over again. It's like, this is my little doggy dude. He was playing that over and over and over again. We asked him about it the next day. He didn't even remember. And so, yeah, I mean, we were just, you know, playing with him. And just every time he was either doing something outrageously stupid or he was bossing us around. And it's like one time we had to fly, shoot, I don't even remember what it was. I'm gonna say some sort of helicopters or planes. I don't even remember, but Dope was flying and he crashed on accident because the palm tree didn't load in. And I was instantly like, well, can I fly? Just because he wants to be a pilot in real life, and he lands, you know, the passenger plane on the road and stuff like that. He thinks that he is just this high tier like pilot, and it's like, you know, Dope is frankly upset. He's like, no, it's just the thing loaded in. No, you can't fly. It's not my fault I crashed. Something similar happened to me flying the Avenger. He's instantly like, can I fly? And I was just like, okay, fine, you can fly. But just like stupid stuff like that. It's so stupid. He's always trying to boss us around. Always saying he's better at this, better at that. One time he's like, I didn't have a certain gun. He's like, I recommend getting this because it's useful for. It's like, okay. And the one mission was really hard, and me and Dope were like, all right, we're gonna go to the store to buy snacks so we can eat them when our health is low. And he's like, well, can't you just buy them on the screen? Or maybe it was body armor, I don't remember. But he's like, can't you just buy them on the screen before you start? It's like, no, well, you can buy one. So just kind of like, he didn't really understand. Yet he's the one trying to boss us around. So yeah, once we finally were done with the Doomsday, it was just kind of like, all right, let's not play with him anymore. He's being rude. He's always trying to boss us around. And, you know, after that, he would hound us sometimes. He would try playing with us. And it was just annoying. And he would join our lobby sometimes and kill us thinking it was funny. But when we would do that to him, he would be a big baby around about it. It's like, okay, but you can do it to us? So I don't know. I don't know I will ever watch this video because he doesn't know anything about the existence of this channel. But the fact of the matter is, Noah, why we stopped playing with you is because you were treating us like small children. Like we don't know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. Just because we died on a mission doesn't mean that we're just terrible at the game. Okay? We know what we're doing. So that was pretty much that. It's, you know, it is what it is. it gets tiresome after a while of being told what to do 24/7. It was funny because he immediately wanted to do the prison heist afterwards. It's like, no. And he wouldn't take our advice. Like, this guy had never owned the Oppressor Mark II. And we told him to get it. It was on sale. And so was the B11, by the way. Both were on sale. We told him to get those. He had just enough. And he didn't want to, because it was all his money. And then, I don't know, like a week or two later, he bought both of them, and they were no longer on sale. And we're like, no, you missed out. You should have at least bought the Oppressor. And so yeah, he did miss out because he wouldn't listen to us. He didn't believe us. And we told him about Peter Griffin's AFK. It's like, you know, if you're interested, just, if you don't know what that is, it's basically a thing where you tie up your controller overnight and it will make you money overnight. It'll make you $1 million if you leave it going. And it's bad for your controllers, so we learned that later on. But we're like, you know, just trying to be nice. It's like, if you want to earn a little extra cash. And he's basically takes this as like, this is like a glitch to where, which by the way, Rockstar is stingy about the glitches. It's just like, it's your problem there in the game. But anyway, he was just like so afraid of like getting banned. And he's like, oh, and by the way, he's like, I cheat a little too. I bought a few shark cards. It's like, oh, great. Okay. Like, it's your money, man, but that's kind of a waste of money. But, okay, the game was lagging really bad there. I don't know what was going on. I honestly have no idea. But anyway, back to the story. It's just like, why... I don't know why he wouldn't take our advice. Yet we, you know, when he told us to do something, we would usually just be like, okay, and do it. Just because we'd never done this, specifically the Doomsday before, so we were just kind of like, okay. You know, he knows he's done it once before. But, you know, instead he has to be... Not really even like a prick. It's just like, he's being bossy. It's just like, I don't know why we have to do that. So, yeah, that's pretty much the extent of it. He would boss us around. We no longer played with him, and then he was upset we didn't play with him anymore. Sorry, Noah. You were a baby. Because whenever we did something that he didn't want us to, he would just get all upset about it. It's like, okay. One time, Dope was, he hadn't even left his hangar yet, his facility, whatever it was. And we had to do, like, a mission. And Britt had already left on his Oppressor to go get it started, and I kind of waited halfway in between. And he's like, thanks for waiting. It's like, okay, we're just trying to get this done. No, you're the one who is Mr. Let's get this done. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I don't really know what to say. That's... If you didn't know, now you know. This is why we don't play with you anymore. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the whole story. It's somebody trying to think that they know more than we do. They do on certain things, on that specific thing. But when it's like, well, you should get this gun, when it's completely unnecessary, it's like, okay, thanks for the advice. Thank you. That's pretty much what it is. So, yeah, that's the whole story, but I'll catch you guys in the next video, whatever that may be.